end customer yet.
Okay.
So maybe we should. Maybe we're thinking too sequentially.
Okay. So maybe we not only mention the customer, maybe your partners, because some kind of business is the business to customer, but another business model is the business to business, then to customer. We call it B2B2C. Okay. The typical type is B2C or B2B, but so far we have some new models, B2B2C. Your end customer is your most important customer, but you must do some business, like something like Alibaba Group, right? I'm a photograph in the Danyang County, a little girl, right? He don't know how to sell his craft to outside of his county. So he can through the Alibaba to sell someone, right? So it's called B2B2C. So from the value proposition, you must think what kind of your product or your service and provide your business value to satisfy your customer needs. 中文看得懂吗？看不懂。So you can understand my explanation? Okay. So you must know what's the real problem of your customer. For example, just like, do you have kids, right?
Yes.
Yes. Listen. You heard your child was crying. Is he hungry or just pee, right? Or stomach, right? What kind of the problem? Is a boy or a girl? Girl. What do your girl she wants? Okay. So what kind of the tools or what kind of way can solve your customer to solve the problem? So you must identify at the first beginning what's their real problem. Then you just know how what kind of the activities you can through the activities to provide your value. And you must find out the customer segments. Anyone know what's the customer segment? Yeah. How do you make the segmentation according to your business your idea?
Well, segmentation is like the target market, but more specific, I think, like predominantly age, gender,
Yes.
the culture,
Yeah, geographic.
demography,
Yes.
subculture,
Yeah.
background,
Maybe hair.
economy,
Yeah.
hair quality, hair salon.
More detail is better. So you must think about maybe his base nationalities affect his interest in. What kind of food you like in your country?
In my country, beer.
Beer. In Europe, most of people, especially boy, they say they like beer. German guy like beer. Yeah, 差不多, yes. So there's a lot of the beer segmentation, right?
Yeah, it's about like so many different kinds of beers.
Yeah. So you like the heavy one or the light one, or
I like the heavy one, but often the one who drink that one from a glass bottle would seem like the older people, maybe with the longer beard, with the old jacket, sitting outside. But the young people drink maybe the beer from the can normally.
yes. So you must aware the habits from your customer. So that's who called the customer segmentation. Good example. Next time we should buy some beer. Can we do it in class, Professor Ian?
That's not true.
Can we buy some beer? Next time. Okay. Okay. The channel. What is the channel means? For example, channel. Channel means what kind of the interface you contact with your customers. Mobile, PCs, or advertisement, right? Message. So what kind of the channels? Channels means just the interface. So what kind of channels you want to use to attach your customer? So let's make this paragraph. So from the value proposition to identify your customer and what kind of activities you want to connect with you and him or her, and and through what kind of the interface to your customer. So, and then here, if you do the right thing or correct things, you will make some money. For example, have a girlfriend here or in Taiwan? Okay, so you do the 做对的事情. They don't want what?
Yeah,
Flower?
eventually
Maybe, okay, maybe. Typical, okay, typical girls like flower, okay. My wife doesn't like the flower. He just like I pay the salary monthly to give her. Yeah, he can management. Yeah, they can do some financial management, whatever.
You're
Yeah.
married, right?
Pardon?
You are married, right?
Yes, I'm married.
If you buy her flowers with your money, you are spending her money.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, he said, your money is my money. My money is still my money. Okay. Okay. Also true. Okay. So if you do the right thing, you will make some money. But you want to do a lot of things here to make some money. But what kind of the activities? What kind of the employee? How many employees you must hire, or how many resources you must integrate or compile? So in your companies, what kind of key resources can provide maybe in the physical, like the computer, internet, or even the cloud service, or even money, or even the patents, can help to deliver your value proposition to your customer. Okay, anyone understand? This resource can help you to deliver your value proposition to your customer, to make you to do the right thing. So, I don't know, this program will educate you to do some financial statement. Professor Yen, will we teach students here to do some financial statement or in the future? Maybe, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Why I highlight the financial statement? Because anything is money, right? Electric, the fan, the internet, your phone, call customers, visit your customer, and send flowers, right? Yeah, you need some money. Yeah, you need some accounting, right? Accountant to calculate your financial statement, whatever. So you must to find what is kind of the key resources. Is the most important. And we just mentioned the channel. The channels is the interface between you and customer. So what kind of the resources when you build your channels, you must find out. Then you must to figure out what kind of revenue stream. Why your customer pay for your value? Okay, and how much they will pay, which means it will affect your financial statement or how many resources you want to put in your daily operation. Okay, maybe some key resources or key activities not happen inside of your company, maybe from your partners. For example, why Professor Yan asked David and me to join to be a lecturer in this class. Don't you ever think that? Hong Shou Chen, why here? Why is so important here? Experience? Or he got some money? Or he has some resources I don't have? Most situation, which means that you don't have much key resources when you do your business. So you must leverage their core competency or their experience or even their channel to sell your value. So you must find some business alliance. So who is your important alliance? For example, when you chase your girlfriend, not at that time, not your girlfriend, but you sure can you help me? Do you have her phone number. Please, man, can you help me to get a date from her? Okay. Yeah. For example, like that. So, and who is your important supplier? For example, we just say that we must, when I feel so sleepy, I can have the coffee, but who will provide the vending machine? School? Do you really think school will provide the vending machine? Maybe 统一集团。Pardon?
President Enterprises?
Yes, President Enterprise, yeah. Or other distributors, right? Okay, so when you do this kind of the key activities in a finally connect to the channel, what is the most important activities when you set up your channel? For example, if you want to sell your product or service through the mobile phone, what kind of the key activities you must do? You must find some online advertisement agent to put your advertisement online, then they will push to your mobile phone, right? Or your web page. I believe some of you go to some web page and you will see a lot of the advertisement in the right side or in the left side, maybe in the top side, right? That's the online advertisement agency. For example, in Taiwan, the very famous the 雅普达, 亚洲的雅普通股, 雅普达 is the biggest. And right now they have the 3D Google. You must know the Google Maps service, right? But Google Maps just the row and street view. And this time they also have the 3D view in the building. For example, do you know the W Hotel in Taipei? 台中的饭店比较有名的叫什么？长荣 Evergreen Hotel. When you use their service, you won't walk in the hotel, but you can just like walk in. They have the 3D views of the hotel, so you know the restaurant where it is, you know the shopping mall where it is, you know every swimming pool where it is through the 3D page view. Okay. Well, let me give you some case study. I believe most of you have the Facebook, right? Sure. My wife didn't use the Facebook. Yeah. 我跟你一样，我一开始她说你竟然不用这样。She say she hates a lot of people hate her, so she hate her online and yeah. Okay. So from the value proposition, we can see one sentence: connect with your friends, discover and learn, express yourself. Very simple, right? So when you start your own business, just use the one sentence or one paragraph to describe your business. What kind of value you want to deliver to your customer. Then, reach relevant social context engagement, which they will, I believe some of you find your maybe elementary school classmates to this stage classmates through the Facebook, right? 从你的就是你找到你的国小、幼稚园、国小、国中、高中同学 here, right? 那他怎么知道 how does Facebook know he or she is your classmates or your friends? They must have some computer algorithm to recognize your relationship. And third, you can see personalized and the social experience, social distribution payments, which you read the book, right? Do you read this page? Not yet. This segment, which means if you can do the personalization with his or her social experience from press, how to say that, good? 按赞 like, press like, with some message. 我喜欢，我不喜欢。I hate, I don't like it, I like it, I don't like it. So the advertisement will show in the right side of the Facebook page, right? Did anyone to press the advertisement of the Facebook?
Not on purpose.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally, yeah. So, but you know, the most online advertisement revenue is from Facebook. So it's maybe not in here, maybe in States, maybe, I don't know. So this is very clear from the user's view, from the internal view, and the key partner's view. Let me explain to you again. From your customer view, from internal company view, and your key partner's view. So your value proposition, that means yours, maybe from your customers and your partners. Yeah, right.
So I've heard two different views. Do you think Facebook's customers are its users or the advertisers? Who's really Facebook's customer? Traditionally, I think of a customer as somebody who pays. So for Facebook, the users don't pay, but the advertisers pay. So who do you think is really Facebook's customer, the users or the advertisers?
I think both, because if you really didn't have the, you know, the internet volume from users, the online advertisement agency, they won't put the ads on the platform. So this is how to say, 鸡生蛋，蛋生鸡. Chicken egg problem. Yeah. So you can speak Chinese. Okay.
I have another question, a little off topic, but what do you think about the Android phone thing, where we're always giving everybody permission to look at all our data?
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts about how that is a business model, or whether it's okay or anything like that? I'm always a little squeamish every time I have an app and it wants everything. Do you have any thoughts about it? A little off topic, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have the idea, but I think because the Android phone will ask for your permission, right? But if you accept the permission, you can use the apps, some function, right? So this, you know, this maybe help force you to accept. Yeah, but I don't think it is the value proposition. I don't think this problem maybe can discuss maybe in the key activities or in relationships here, not value propositions problem.
I'm still off topic.
Yeah.
If everybody's getting the same data, all these companies, all these apps, they're all getting all my personal stuff, doesn't it become less valuable if so many different?
Because every company has their privacy policy, so they can't share your information to others, right? Even they have your own data, but they can't distribute your data.
They're not selling you that?
They can't. But if you check, I will share my personal information to, how to say that, integrated marketing, yeah, something, yeah. So, okay, let's go back the value proposition. So you must highlight your own company value proposition, your customer value proposition, and to you, the value proposition to your customer and to your partners, you can highlight. Okay, so you find so Facebook find the first and the most important customer is the internet users from the PC, tablet, mobile phone. Okay, so internet user. But I just say the advertiser and the marketer is also his customers. Then the developers. So most of you maybe played the 开心农场，有玩过吗？同学，你是几年级？大一。OK， 开心农场的英语要怎么讲？哦 ，Happy Farmer， 都有玩 Happy Farmer。The first, the most favorite is the Facebook game. Yeah, whatever developer is also Facebook's customers. So, to internet users, so why you Facebook can leverage more and more internet users because the network effects from the economics theory, right? 老师这个在网络外部性嘛，对不对？这种对。But they say the same side, but this is cross-site means the cross-site the internet users, advertiser, marketers, developers. So they call this cross-site network effects between three customer segments. Okay, but I don't want to explain the theoretical to you, but you can check with maybe other professors here. Okay, so what kind of channels? So to internet users, you must establish the same-side network effects. So you must not only website but also the mobile apps. For example, in the beginning they only had the Facebook app, right? But right now they have the Messenger app. What do you think? Facebook they are thinking. I just use the only one interface to deliver my content and my message. Why you separate another app to show your message? Why? According to my viewpoint, communication is a kind of behavior, but when you browse others' information or social context, this is another behavior. One is the receiving and one is the communication. Okay. So later, they to the advertiser and market, they have the Facebook ads and it's Facebook pages. 有谁经营过粉丝页的？有没有人有自己的粉丝页？Facebook pages？ No。你们最常上什么粉丝页？哪个同学上过？你最常上什么粉丝页？五月天吗？Mayday。啊 ，Vogue 杂志。你这么年纪这么轻就看 Vogue 杂志 ，OK？ 所以就像那个阿里巴巴那个女生每天都要浏览那个阿里巴巴这样 ，OK？So, Brian, do you ever browse any online or physical magazine?
Flip something? I forget what it's called. I don't use physical magazines much anymore unless I'm in the library.
Okay.
Because so much content is free.
Yeah.
What's it called? Flipboard.
Oh, Flipboard is very famous. Yeah. So it can integrate all the social contacts or newspaper or magazines into the one apps, right? I used that. Yeah, that's very awesome. Okay, so to the developer, the interface, which means the channels, they have some developer tools and the APIs. Anyone know what's the API stand for? Excellent one, yeah. Brian, you pointed your teammate. Who can answer this question?
This guy. API, what is API?
What's the API? 你可以用中文讲没关系。然后做什么？就是写程式的程式库。哦 ，Someone is the programmer. He will make some code to make the website or your database. But when you 就是然后呢，为什么要 API？
就是他们已经写好的一个就是函式功能，
哦。
就是我们直接给我们直接操作进来。
Okay, so why the advertiser or the marketer he knows your age, your gender, or even your school? Because Facebook provide an API. Then for the developers, the developer can write a program through the API. API just like the gate. The gate can aggregate all the information from the users. So, but the developer doesn't know the exact information what they looks like, but they through the API they can get the information. OK， 这样清楚吗？就是说你只要透过 API， 你没有这个 data， 但是呢，我这些广告商或者这些使用者，我就可以透过他的一个给的 API， 我就可以得到那个资讯，但是我会拥有每一个人他的真正的隐私权哦，那些东西这样 OK。OK， so in the right side, I just say that if you do the correct thing or right thing here, then you will make some revenue stream. So in the Facebook, we have the three kind of the revenue model. I knew most of you just use the free. 在那本书里面 in the book, this model generation, they have the free and the advertisement revenues, then even through the payment revenues. I don't want to explain much more. The revenue you can check on site. But inside of your company, what kind of activities you must do? From the Facebook links, they must keep this platform work normally， 就是要让确保它运作正常。And the second one is 你们猜看 Facebook 它有多少的主机？